It's that time of year again. The inbox floodgates have opened. Your favorite stores are already sending early Black Friday sales. Target, Amazon, Macy's. Everyone is shouting for your attention. Like the toy catalogs, remember, that arrived back in the day to remind you of all the things you didn't know you needed? Remember? And if you're a small business owner, I know you feel it too, that pull to keep up. So you're asking yourself, should I do something? Is it too late to plan? Am I even big enough to get noticed? But here's the thing, friend. Profit isn't worth it if it costs your peace. Because peace isn't something you tack on after the sale, it's what keeps you steady through the season. So, in today's episode, we're talking about the peaceful profit shift, the mindset and the method that will help you plan, prep, and profit this Black Friday without hustling, without striving, or without losing your joy. Because you were not made to just hustle harder, you were made to strategically steward. I can't tell you how often I hear this from women who come to me. Lissa, I want to make the most of the season, but honestly, I feel torn between the noise of big brands flooding every inbox ad space and the pressure to keep up, plus that desire to pull back and be present to enjoy the season with your family. It's easy to feel like your small business just can't compete, at least not without hustling harder or losing your peace. Can you relate? I know you want to show up. You want to steward the opportunity that God's given you, but you also want to stay grounded, not fa la 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 frazzled, right? And that's exactly why I created this podcast. Because here at Redeem Her Time, we are going to help you, a busy Christian women entrepreneur, not keep chasing time and results because it's something you lack. We're going to show you how to slow down, to actually make time your most valuable God-given business scaling asset. Because when you know how to steward your time the way He designed it, everything in your business begins to multiply your peace, your profit, and your purpose. But right now, it's easy to fall into the holiday hustle and bustle in business and ask, how do I stand out when every store from Macy's to Amazon is shouting their sales? Or is it even worth trying to run a Black Friday promotion when I don't have a team or a massive ad budget? So, in today's episode, we're going to talk about exactly that: how to create your most profitable Black Friday ever without losing your peace. We're going to look at how to get seen and heard in the middle of the noise, how to plan and prep what's coming next, not just for Black Friday, but the whole end of year season and into the new year. And we're going to talk about how to do it all with the right schedules, systems, and strategies in place from a place of stewardship that multiplies both your time and your results. Because that profit is not worth it if you don't have peace. And no, it's not too late to create a plan that's both profitable and peaceful. So, if you're ready to finish the year strong and sane, I want to personally invite you to join me for a brand new live workshop happening on November 5th. It's called The Most Profitable and Peaceful Black Friday Ever. We're going to be talking about the planning, the prepping, and how to profit. This is for the Christian woman entrepreneur who's tired of watching the big brands dominate the spotlight while she's sitting on an offer that could actually change lives if only her right people saw it. So, inside this 2 hour live roll up your sleeves and let's get things done workshop, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to get seen and heard as a small business during one of the noisiest seasons of the year, and how to do it with focus, with strategy, and with faith. Here's what we're going to cover: the plan, how to identify what you're actually promoting, from your core offer to your seasonal bundle. I'll be sharing my own Black Friday offer called the CEO Focus Bundle, which is the planner and the 12-week coaching program together. And then we're going to make sure that your offer aligns with your mission, your margin, and your message. Then we'll step into the prep, how to map out your content and promotion schedule, from emails to social media posts to your podcast and community, so that way you can show up consistently and talk about it without burning out. And last, we're going to dive into the profit, how to combine mass marketing to reach more of your audience with relationship-based sales to personally connect with the ones who are ready now using my Hello to Let's Go system. So that way you can nurture results and multiply relationships. And we're not just talking about Black Friday. Girl, this is your roadmap to finish the year peacefully and profitably all the way through December and into the new year. So that way you don't waste the first few weeks of the year getting back into things after the holidays, because you're already going to have a clear plan. So, whether you already have a plan that needs refining or you're starting from scratch, on this workshop, you're going to walk away with clear next steps and a simple plan that you can put into action right away. because right now is the time to get your schedules, systems, and strategies in place. So that way your year ends fruitful, not frantic. So right now, go ahead, push pause, and grab your spot at redeemhertime.com/Friday. And let's make this your most profitable and peaceful Black Friday ever. All right, are you back? Did you grab your spot? Let's talk about the tension that shows up for business owners this time of year. What happens? You open Instagram and suddenly everyone's got a countdown timer. You scroll email and it's one biggest sale ever after another. Meanwhile, you're sitting there with a cup of cold coffee thinking, I should probably do something for Black Friday, but I don't even know where to start and if it will be worth it. But you've been showing up all year. You've been building your business. You've been serving your clients. You've been creating content. But this time of year, it's easy, even with all of that, to feel like you are invisible. Like everyone else got the memo for how to do this right, and you're over here winging it on a wing and a prayer, right? Speaking of which, you try the posting and praying method. Have you done that? You put up a few graphics, maybe send an email, whisper a prayer, and cross your fingers. And when nothing happens, you tell yourself, see, maybe nobody wants this. Maybe I missed something. Maybe my audience isn't big enough. But can I tell you something? It's not your offer. It's not your audience. It's not even the algorithm. It's your approach with your time. Because when you operate out of panic without a plan, you create pressure. And pressure never produces peace or profit. Am I right? Here's what I know is really going on. You've got an amazing offer. Maybe it's your signature program, or like me, a bundle that combines some of your best tools and support. The CEO Focus Bundle, right? It's got my planner and my 12-week coaching program. You've poured your heart into it. You've spent hours writing those emails, creating those graphics, planning those posts. You hit publish and then crickets. You check your inbox. They say I can make sales in my sleep, but you're not seeing it. You refresh your notifications, but there are no comments. And you start to wonder, is this even worth it? Did anyone even see it? But here is the truth you need to understand. This time of year is loud. Billions of dollars, literally billions, are being spent on Black Friday alone. And that's not including all the other sales holidays around this time of year. Your people are being hit with hundreds of messages a day, not just from businesses, but also from family about travel plans and holiday chaos. Girl, their attention is stretched thin. They're distracted. Are you feeling it too? Exactly. So even if your post was beautiful and your email was perfectly worded, chances are they didn't see it. And that's not because they don't care. It's just because life is loud. Distraction is the enemy of connection. And if your people are distracted, then your message is getting buried, even if it's exactly what they need. That's why, if you want to have a peaceful and profitable Black Friday, it's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters more. With a clear plan, with simple systems, and a peaceful pace that lets you actually get seen and heard by the very people that God has called you to serve. Because you don't need a Macy's budget or an Amazon reach. You just need focus and faith to show up and stay in your lane. Girl, this is where the peace and the profit meet. But instead of slowing down to breathe and ask, Lord, what is mine to do in this season? Most of us default to what I call the hustle scramble, right? Okay, fine, I'll just push through. You stay up late, you tweak graphics 14 times, you binge Canva templates, you scroll other people's feeds trying to reverse engineer their strategies. You're writing your Black Friday emails on your phone at midnight while reheating your coffee for the third time that day. And you tell yourself, just get through it, right? I will rest later. But later never really comes, does it? Because as soon as Black Friday ends, there's Small Business Saturday, then Cyber Monday, then Christmas offers, end of year launches, vision planning, and suddenly you're crawling into a new year wondering, where did my peace go? And I'm not seeing much profit. I just want you to know, I've been there. I've done the late night launches. I've had 42 open Canva tabs, messy email drafts, and a to-do list that just kept growing. And I'll be honest, sometimes it worked. Yes, some sales came in. Some numbers looked good. I hit some goals. But you know what I lost in the process? My presence and my peace. The actual purpose behind why I started this business in the first place, to love God and to love others. Because hustle might bring you a short-term spike, but it always steals your long-term stability. And that's where so many women get stuck, chasing a temporary high of busyness success, thinking if we just do more, it'll finally click. If I post more, someone will notice. If I email more, someone will buy. If I just work harder, maybe this time I'll see the roadie, right? The results. But here is the hard truth. Doing more of what's not working doesn't make it work better. Guess what it does? It just burns you out faster. You end up tired, discouraged, wondering if maybe what you have to offer isn't enough, when really, your approach is just out of alignment. Because here's what's really going on. You're relying on pressure instead of peace. You're reacting instead of having a rhythm, and you're striving instead of stewarding. And as a faith-centered CEO, you already know that is not how we're called to build. Yes, the holidays are a busy season. Yes, it's competitive. But God is not asking us to out hustle Macy's or outpost Amazon. He is asking you to partner with Him, to plan with peace, right? To promote with purpose and to steward this season with strategy and faith, because that's where the real fruit comes, the kind that lasts, right? So let's talk about what actually brings both peace and profit, right? It's not what the world tells us to do. Just hustle harder, posting more, launching bigger, discount deeper. God is inviting you to slow down and steward faithfully and strategically. And stewardship is never striving. It's always taking what's already in your hands and investing it with wisdom, intention, and faith that He is going to multiply what you surrender. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." If you can faithfully steward your time, your energy, your offers, even when it feels really little, you are positioned for more. Because the key to multiplication in the kingdom isn't more of your effort. It's more faith as you invest the time that God has given you. And that's exactly how I'm approaching this Black Friday season. I'm not creating 17 new things or reinventing my business overnight. I'm not chasing trends or comparing my graphics to what everyone else is doing. I'm looking at what's already working, what's already serving my clients deeply. And for me, I'm simply combining two of those things into one powerful bundle. It's called the CEO Focus Bundle, and it's designed for the woman who wants to finish the year strong, not stressed. The Redeem Her Time Planner is going to give her structure, a way to anchor her days, her weeks, her months, her seasons, her year with purpose, not panic. And the CEO Focused 12-week coaching program is going to give her the strategy, the accountability, and the supportive space to actually follow through. Because I know together they will create results and they will restore her peace. So here's what that looks like strategically, because faithful stewardship is both spiritual and strategic. Number one, I'm planning with purpose. I pull out my calendar and I map out when I'm going to share this bundle in my weekly plan using my ideal week template. I'm putting on podcast episodes like this. I'm being intentional in my social posts. I'm sharing it via personal emails and through conversations inside my community. Every piece is connected. Nothing is random, nothing is rushed because I have a plan. And it's all woven together with purpose so that way my audience can clearly see the problem and the solution. Next, I'm preparing my systems. I set up my checkout page and built an automation in Flowdesk so that way when someone buys, they immediately receive their next steps in bonus materials. And this is where my CEO dashboard kicks in to add them to my Hello to Let's Go system. So that way, I'm not just relying on automation, but personally having connection with each person who now has this bundle in their hands so I can support them in getting the most out of it and help accelerate their results with a next step offer. That's what I mean by stewardship. Doing the work once to set up the systems so it continues to serve long after you hit publish because you're taking the time to actually connect with people. It's about creating systems that help people not fall through the cracks. And last, I'm promoting with peace. Instead of chasing strangers, I'm starting with the women already on my Hello to Let's Go list. Women who've connected with me before, who've downloaded something, or who've even asked about or experienced my coaching. And every week, I'm blocking off Hello to Let's Go power hours to personally reach out through messages, through voice notes, or quick emails, not to sell, but to see them. To genuinely ask, like, hey, how's your business going? What are you focusing on to finish up the year? Because when I understand their needs, I can serve them better and offer them the CEO Focus Bundle as a solution. And wouldn't you know, that kind of service naturally leads to more sales. Why? Because it feels aligned, not forced. And can I tell you, this feels so much lighter than my old hustle cycle. No more late nights and panic posts. No more striving for visibility that cost me my peace. No more posting and praying. Right? This is what stewardship looks like in real life. It's steady. It's intentional. It's rooted in peace. And yes, it's still profitable. So here's what I want you to hear. You don't need a brand new offer for Black Friday. You don't even need a new shiny funnel or some automated nurture sequence. You just need simple schedules, systems, and strategies to steward what you have to offer and invite the people that God has already brought into your world. Because the fruit and results you're looking for, aka the profits, doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing what makes more of an impact with intention and consistency. And I promise you will stand out because Macy's and Amazon, they are not taking the time to personally connect with their Black Friday deal with someone's individual needs and wants. Does it take time? Sure. But the roadie will be well worth it. And the good news is you can start working on your plan right now. So let's break it down into three simple parts. This is the same rhythm that I am walking my clients through again and again because it works and it brings both the peace and the progress. So, step number one is plan it. Start with clarity because confusion always kills your momentum, right? So, ask yourself, what's one offer I already have that could truly bless my people right now? Not something you need to reinvent or spend 3 weeks building, something that's already in your hands. Maybe it's that course you poured your heart into but haven't shared in a while. Maybe it's a one on one session that brings your clients real breakthrough. Or maybe, like me, it's a bundle that combines two things that already work beautifully together. Write it down. Get crystal clear on who it's for and what specific problem it solves. Because when you know that, every post, every email, every conversation becomes purposeful instead of pressured. Step number two, promote it. So now look at your calendar because clarity without structure still leads to chaos. So where will you show up and when? This is where your ideal week becomes your best friend. Maybe Fridays are for your weekly email. Mondays are for going live in your group. Midweek is when you share stories or tips on social. You see how calm that feels already? Consistency creates the calm. And when your schedule actually reflects your capacity, you'll stop feeling like you're behind and finally start operating in rhythm. Because promotion doesn't have to mean panic. When you plan your visibility with peace in mind, you don't just show up more, you actually show up more present. And step number three is to personalize it. And here's where the Hello to Let's Go system shines. Start with relationships, not just reach. Forget the algorithm for a second. I want you to actually think right now about women's names. Who are the top 10 people who've already raised their hand in some way? They've DM'd you. They've opened your emails. They downloaded your free guide. They commented on your post with, I needed that today. Write their names down and then reach out personally. Not with a copy paste sales pitch, but with some kind of genuine connection like, hey, friend, I thought of you when I created this because I remember you said you wanted to XYZ. That's not marketing. That's actually ministry. It's serving before selling. It's seeing before speaking. And that, my friend, is where peace and profit walk hand in hand. Because you're no longer chasing people, you're caring for them. You're not forcing results, you're faithfully tending what's already growing. And this is how, when you simplify your system, you align your schedule and personalize your strategy, you're going to start to see the kind of fruit that lasts, that doesn't drain you, but delights you. So before you close this episode, I want you to do one small thing. Grab your C.E.O. notebook or your planner and draw 3 columns and label them plan it, promote it, and personalize it. Under plan it, write the offer that you'll focus on. Under promote it, jot down 3 to 5 days between now and Thanksgiving when you will share it. Under personalize it, I want you to list 5 names of women that you can reach out to this week. You don't have to do everything. Just start with this because that clarity will create peace and that peace will lead to profit. And if you want to see exactly how this works and map out your plan, schedule your promo, and build your personalized connection system, I'm going to be showing you step by step in our live workshop on November 5th. Plus, I'll be sharing some templates that you can customize to make it even easier. So join us for the most profitable and peaceful Black Friday ever workshop, because this is what we're going to do together. You're going to walk away with a clear offer you can confidently share. No scrambling, no guessing, girl, just clarity. You're going to have a visibility and promo plan that fits naturally into your ideal week. So that way, you can show up consistently without burnout. You're going to have a system to connect with leads and clients using your Hello to Let's Go method, nurturing those relationships that are already warm instead of chasing all the cold leads. And you're going to have a new 12-week strategy to go from Black Friday through Christmas and into New Year with purpose and intention. I have a feeling you're going to also have the peace of knowing you have a plan that honors the Lord, that serves your clients and protects your energy because profit isn't worth it if you lose your peace in the midst of it, right? This is your chance to scale your time and your profit and step into a season of fruitfulness instead of that fa la 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 frenzy. And guess what? It's free. Honestly, it's not going to be free forever because I'm going to start charging for these next year. But this workshop is valued at $497. But right now, you can join us completely free. Here's the thing though, if you wait, the calendar will fill Your to-do list will get longer, and the opportunity to enter Black Friday with confidence may pass. And before you know it, a ball will be dropping on a new year, and you'll feel like you missed the opportunity or wasted your time trying to keep up with the big guys. So let's not let that happen. Right now, head to redeemhertime.com/Friday to save your spot. And let's make this your most profitable and peaceful Black Friday yet. Here's the best part. You don't need more time, more hustle, or even more things to sell. You just need the right schedules, systems, and strategies in place. This is the plan that multiplies your results while protecting your peace. And this is what we're going to do together. So, in this week, instead of hustling harder, I want you to slow down long enough to hear what God is saying about your season. Ask Him, Lord, how can I steward what's already in my hands with peace and purpose? Because peace isn't the absence of pressure, it's the presence of that purpose. And when you plan from a place of peace, girl, then profit naturally flows. Okay, friend, I'll see you over inside the Redeem Her Time community. We'll talk more about this. Thanks for joining me for this episode. Until next time, remember, instead of chasing time on a clock, trying to control it, receive the gift of time from the one who truly holds it. Because as his daughter, you have time.